What's up, everybody? John
and Kat
here from Old Reading Farm. We're up here in the podcast studio again, talking about dahlia tubers and dahlias and flowers and yada yada. So it's January. It's cold and dark, and so we're just sort of looking forward to the spring. So we had previously talked about our favorite dahlias from 2024. Now we're going to be talking about our favorite dahlias of 2025, hopefully, and basically the new varieties that we are going to be getting. Because I think last year we grew something like 75 to 85 varieties of dahlia tubers, and we sold a bunch of tubers on our website, and we also saved a whole bunch of them. But I think we're also going to be getting, judging by the look of this list here, a bunch of new ones, and then there's also some that one of us is going to buy on Tuesday.
Wait till you see the one I'm going to go for on Tuesday.
Do you have that on this list?
Nope, but I'll get it there.
Alrighty, so I guess maybe we can probably just go back and forth, and we can start with the ones that I have here. Right?
Yeah, so I'm going to run through all the ones that we bought from Lee's of Goldenrod Dahlias. Somebody got it in their head that they just that was a dahlia hybridizer that they just needed to be a part of. Somebody. So we had gone onto the website and made a plan ahead of time.
Because if you don't know, a lot of these dahlia tuber, a lot of these flower farms, they set up sale dates, and so they'll have a specific
time.
Right, so a specific date and time when their shop opens. And then there's usually a big rush.
Yeah, people flood the website, and you rush to get one or two things into your cart, and then check out as fast as you can so that they don't sell out from under you.
Because there's lots of times where you'll add it to your cart, but then you'll have 20 other people who add it to their cart and check out before you. Mm-hmm. So it was me, Catherine, and Catherine's mom all
with a plan,
concocted a scheme.
Yeah.
To order all these dahlia tubers, and I think we got basically everything that we wanted, right? So.
And one bonus thing that I wasn't trying to buy, I was trying to buy Lee's Peach Fizz, and I accidentally bought Lakeview Peach Fuzz, so now we're going to have both of those things.
Hooray!
Okay, and then John is going to talk about Bloomquist. So in our last video, a lot of Bloomquist's made his top 5 of,
only 2.
Okay, 2 out of 5 as his top 5.
Yes.
So we decided that Paul Bloomquist could do no wrong, and we wanted to seek out more of his varieties. So
found them.
That's what we did.
All right, so why don't you get started then?
Okay, so the first one that I'm going to talk about is Lee's Pink Grapefruit. I'm not going to say too much about each of these because we haven't grown them before, but light pink, lots of petals. We were sort of in the spiky mood when we were shopping Lee's website. She has a lot of dahlias with super spiky petals,
yes.
But very full all the way to the center. Looks like it's going to be very nice. And in the soft pink color world,
it's my favorite.
It's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it.
For sure. All right, so then for me, Bloomquist Mojo was the one. And again, like Catherine said, basically any Bloomquist is a good one. But Bloomquist Mojo is a nice, like watermelon red dahlia tuber. So that's I don't know if that's a lot of the ones that we have, but I mean, pink is a pretty good flower color. But then the watermelon red is also nice. And again, the Bloomquist shape. And I do like the sort of pointy petals. Mm-hmm. And
I think the tips of the petals look a little bit yellow almost. I think it'll be really interesting to see in person.
For sure. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. So next one on my list is
That's a good one.
Lee's Apricot Fizz. So like we said, we made a plan ahead of time, and we both were assigned certain ones to try to snatch into our cart and get checked out in time. This is going to be if you're into the soft pinky peach pastels, wedding, whatever, this one, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty. I also like bright and vibrant colors too. We're keeping the big guy up. It's 7:08.
It's nearly bedtime.
So I also like super bright, bold colors, but I have an appreciation for these softer colors too. So
Well, I liked the fizz because like the fizzes seem to have, so instead of coming at the very tip of the petals to a single point, these all seem to have like little double points, so they come to like the very sharp, and then they have like little, like almost spikes at the end.
Yeah, there must be a term for that, but
Well, yeah, I'm sure there is, but I was a big fan of the fizz because it seems like that's what the fizz was.
yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 that end in the word fizz from Lee's. So exciting.
Next is Bloomquist Globe.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still a Catherine color because it's yellow, and I'm not a big yellow person, but it does have that like.
It looked like a lion to me.
Yeah, so it's sort of like the Bloomquist gene, where it's got that sort of like Lorax, like really cool, like flowing, circular globe of petals. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, but again, like the yellow is just not my favorite for whatever reason, unless you're a sunflower.
Which I'm not.
It's true.
Okay. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Lee's Coquette. Is that how you say that word?
Sure.
Okay. We're still in light pink land. And some of these, even when we're pulling them back up on the computer to remind ourselves what all we bought, John is like, ooh. so these super light pastel pinks, I think are going to be really nice. And you know what? So a lot of people, when they're planting their dahlia beds, try to go by color. Do you think we're going to do that, or just random wild chaos? Would it be worth it to take the time and put pinks together? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Random chaos is how we thrive.
Yeah.
Or at least.
Because the other thing that's nice is then if they're not directly side by side, I feel like it would almost be easier to compare them. If it's you're constantly drawn over to Lee's Coquette, but Lee's Apricot Fizz doesn't scream to you the same way, and you don't walk over there to it. Or we could just have a whole bed of Lee's. I don't know what'll make most sense.
I'm going to let you handle that.
Okay, I'll handle that. We'll see what happens.
I'll just be there to support when the time comes. All right, so next on my list is Bloomquist York, which again must be another Catherine pick because it's not my favorite. It's sort of a rusty red color.
But it looks like watercolored to me almost. The petals are deeper on the inside, lighter on the outside. I think it's going to be really, really pretty.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't think you're going to go wrong with any of these.
Right, yes.
Just my preference is really either for a white to pink gradient or a light pink color. These don't speak to me that much.
To me.
Yeah, well, I think the flowers speak to you a lot more than they speak to me in general. But anyway, Bloomquist.
Okay, next on my list is Lee's Suntan. So this one, I was surprised that this one didn't sell out immediately, and maybe I don't know what other people like, but I saw these and I was like, I need that in my life, without a doubt, for sure. And it says so on her website you have what year they were introduced, and this was a 2024 introduction. So I don't feel like a lot of people were going to have it. And I was just these petals are so pretty. It's warm, peachy pinks. And I was like, yes, this one. But I don't know. It stayed in stock for a long time.
Well, and sort of looking at this, it almost looks like a variety pack
of
colors, which is...
Yeah.
Yeah, some variety packs,
range within the blooms.
Yeah, so they're not all they're not going to all be uniform. Some of them are going to be more tan, and some of them are going to be a little bit more pink.
Which maybe some people don't like.
Right.
But
your girl loves a variety pack.
I do. Yeah, so maybe that's why it was still in stock for later than I thought it was going to be.
All right, so
here we are.
Bloomquist Tory P. So as I'm sure Catherine will be throwing pictures up on this video, this is what I'm talking about. Where I love a good gradient from pink to white or from white to pink. So whether it's white in the center and then pink on the tips, or pink in the center and white on the tips, just like this one, that speaks to me. And
you like this ball shape too.
I do. I love balls for dahlias.
Even though your list, actually, your 2024 faves didn't have any balls.
The problem with balls is that a lot of times they're small.
Yeah. So they're sort of overshadowed by the big scream at me dahlias.
Right. So
I'm with you.
If these were 6 inches instead of 4 inches.
I know. Could
How
we
many
make
times have
that?
you said that? What?
It would be so cool if somebody would like invent a ball that was like. Somebody work on that,
Please.
Okay, next up on my list is Lee's Fluffy Buffy, which is going to be fun to say all season
Fluffy
and
Buffy.
all video. So this is more of in like the apricot tones, but again, nice and pointy. The blooms look nice and big. I am confident and hopeful that I think we're really going to like the Lee's tubers, and it's funny,
I think so too. Yeah.
we like had never grown any before, and I was like showing John the website, and we were just like, yeah, we need these. Like,
Well, the
all
fizzes
of them.
really spoke to me.
Yeah, but like, what's
So-
not to like about Fluffy Buffy
nothing.
besides the name?
It's fine. Fluffy Buffy.
Yeah, so
Fluff Buff.
super cute, really excited to grow it. Oh, and I guess I'll say that like all the pictures that we're putting up on the screen are not our pictures, obviously, because we haven't grown these before. We don't even have possession of the tubers yet. So, credit to the people who took the photos. We're probably getting them off of Lee's website, Goldenrod Gardens and Triple Wren Farms.
Yeah.
They're not our pictures because we haven't grown them yet, but we want to give you an idea of what they look like.
All right, so next up on our list is Bloomquist Intimate, which is a nice pink dahlia. I don't know. It is like looking like a nice shade of like not pink or purple, but almost like in between like that watermelon color to sort of pink. Looks nice, sharp petals.
Bloomquist Intimate.
Bloomquist Intimate.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to do the next 3 in a row because I'm going to do the rest of the fizzes as a group. So we've got Lee's Peach
We
Fizz,
sure do.
Lee's Coconut Fizz,
Yep.
and Lee's Lilac Fizz. So those are going to be
Woo!
peach, obviously, peach fizz, coconut, which is white, and lilac, which is that lilac or is that pink? That looks pink to me. Maybe I don't really understand what color lilac truly is.
Well, I think lilac is purple.
Right, and that looks pink to me, right?
That's pink, 100%.
Yeah, so it's okay.
Full and fluffy, they say.
Yeah, all full and fluffy, all with these like super spiky, like teeny tiny petals that are
That
just
wind
like
swept, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
gonna be fun.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then for me, Bloomquist Compare. What's not to like about this? A nice light pink, white gradient. That's like basically exactly what I'm looking for. The only thing that could make this better is if it were a little more windswept and globy or bally. But Bloomquist, like we were so happy with the Bloomquist tubers that we got this past year. So if they look anything like this picture, I think we're all going to be very happy.
And then my last one from Lee's is Lee's Two-Step. So, we did do some damage when we were shopping the Lee's website. This was probably one of our later add-ons. But it sort of reminded me of, you see, a la mode, the dahlia all over the place. And it sort of reminded me of that, but in like a softer, prettier way. So I think I'm really interested to see this because there also did seem to be some like variation between the blooms. So I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say, like you can see, like even in this picture, there's some that are like more white and like blush, and then some that are a little bit more tinged with some orange or apricot.
Yeah.
So that'll be a nice mix of colors that you get from one.
And this
like,
was
set of
another
tubers.
2024 introduction, so it'll be cool to grow something that's like pretty new to the whole world.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, and then our last category is other dahlias that we're buying.
Yes.
So these are not Bloomquist, these are not Lee's. This is sort of what was left over of what we've wanted to buy
Right.
so far for 2025.
So is it Happet?
I think so.
So Happet Champagne. I mean, as it says, it's a 6 to 8 inch bloom, which is huge.
Can't wait to see it.
And it's a crazy looking gradient, and it's got really nice looking petals that are like really funky and spiky. So that's one I'm very excited for. I'm looking forward to getting that one. I think that's going to be a really interesting addition to our garden there.
Yep. And so the next one I sort of already mentioned, but came to us sort of accidentally because I was like rushing to put things in my cart at the lease sale, and I accidentally got Lakeview Peach Fuzz. I didn't really mean to, but I'm not mad about it. I think that's going to be
Coral Peach, it looks good.
Yeah, it's the cactus petals, which are those like super sharp straight ones. They aren't always my like favorite.
Well, these are not like totally cactus, because isn't cactus like that really like thin one? Or what's that really thin one that's almost like a starfish?
I think that's cactus, and I guess I'm not sure if these.
But it's sort of similar to that. It's not like your standard dahlia petal.
Cactus-ish, but maybe not fully cactus.
Cactus adjacent.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how we like them once they get it. I'll take anything. No, not anything.
Very high standards here.
Yes.
Next is Mamacita.
You wanted this one though. This was the one.
I don't think that's true.
In the little, so we were shopping Little Bug Gardens dahlia sale.
She's lying.
And we were like making the plan for it because we wanted to get what we wanted. And
forces me to buy dahlia.
this is one that John picked out.
I don't think that's true. Doesn't look like one that I would pick out.
Anywho, okay.
nice and pink and white and
yeah.
Mamacita.
Okay, next on the list is Kelvin Floodlight. So
I was on board for this one.
I know, and John's not a yellow guy, but like this one, I have a feeling, and I'm hoping it's going to be huge.
Actually,
so we've seen pictures online of people with it, like head for scale, and it's just like gigantic. Yeah. So it's something that I've like thought about, like, oh, that would be nice to have for a while.
There's like one particular picture of like somebody holding it over their shoulder and a picture from the back, and it just like looks gigantic. So
I've also seen on one of the Dahlia Facebook groups somebody like a picture of their grandfather with it, and it's like a super old aged looking picture. It's like they took the picture of the picture. I'm just like, that is so stinking cool. So I'm excited to grow that one. It's the kind of dahlia that you like take a picture with your head and be like, whoa. So. Do you want me to talk about this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is Crichton Honey. And this has also been one of the tubers that's like been floating around in my mind for a while.
Bonk.
Erin from The Impatient Gardener. I don't watch all of her videos, but every time she talks about dahlias, she mentions this one. So it is like implanted in my brain. She raves about it. So I want to see what all the fluff up is about.
Says it's an arranger's delight, so that should be good.
Yeah.
Bracken Rose. I could have sworn that we grew some kind of bracken this past year, and maybe we did. I seem to remember because Catherine started out, we laser engraved a bunch of stakes. I could have sworn that one of them was a bracken something or other, but Bracken Rose is a nice like looking ball form, and it's like a little pink, a little watermelon, a little white.
And it's like a little dusty almost. It's like not a vibrant pink. It's like kind of a tame.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really interesting.
I think it'll be really interesting too.
Okay. And then last up, Ben Houston.
Not last up, second to last up.
Second to last up, but plus, you know what I also forgot to put that's not written down here yet? The Swan Island order I made because of Mackie. No, I know.
Who's Mackie?
Mackie, that big purple one that I was like, oh. Oh. And then when I was, when you're on the website, I ended up throwing in a few of the Gardener's Choice collection. So I think that's like 10 tubers.
If anybody's ever trying to sell something to Catherine,
put it in a variety.
Put it in a variety pack.
Buy it.
Better. Even better, you offer free shipping. If you spend like over $100.
Yeah.
$100 will be spent.
Yes. Well, and Swan Island also does this thing where for every $100 you spend, you get like a free gift with purchase. And you get to pick out what your free gift is. So I bought some of this Mackie, some of these Gardener's Choice collections, and then I got 3 free gifts.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom. So, okay, so those are all coming. And sorry to interrupt you, Ben Houston, orange, very pretty. Looks like it kind of gives fizz, Penhill watermelon.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of the features that we really
a little bit of bad hair day.
Yeah. And, you know, I think that because dahlias are like late summer through fall, and I think that people do want like kind of fall themed, because we obviously plant a bunch of pinks and whites and lights, but I want to also have some like yellows, oranges, purples, like the dark purples.
This does look like it would be a good fall.
Exactly. Because there were times that people would say like, hey, could you get a dahlia bouquet together for me? And I'm like, sure, any like color requests? And like multiple times people were like, could you just make it like fall feels? And I was like,
yeah, because a lot of these we sold in like late September and October.
Exactly. So it'll be nice to have some like cool orange things.
So somebody wants something that's going to go on their table or something.
Yeah.
In addition to like some pumpkins or whatever. So
right. So you might not want like light pinks.
Right.
And we don't do weddings, obviously. I mean, maybe that's not obvious, but
we don't.
So, okay, that's what we have coming in so far for 2025.
So far. That's it. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, so that's exciting. Again, it's cold and dark out. It was like 25 degrees all day today and super blustery, so nice to sort of sit up here on our couch and talk about our plans for the spring and summer, and so
yeah, something to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.